Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Here we are on another fine day. Ladies and gentlemen, the summer months are finally upon us. And you guys know, I'm a summer guy, right? I'm South American originally, and in Guyana, it's always about 80 degrees every single day. And so in the summertime, it's when I usually shine my brightest. And what a way to start off this June month with some heat. Guys, the market, after a bit of a slow day, the bulls are finally back. Big shout out to KB. KB, man, it seems like you've come back with all the bulls, and the bulls were outside today. You know, slow going into that 3 day weekend, slow coming out of it as if some people were hungover or something. And now, as we're really getting into the week, the market picking back up. So this was excellent. And I missed most of this move here, believe it or not. So UCAR, we're gonna talk about what I could have done better in terms of share size and in terms of just missed opportunities. The candlesticks that I did miss out on, a little unfortunate. But maybe I can't guarantee for the rest of this week, but next week for sure, I'll be around more, especially Tuesday to Friday. I'll be around more to see what's happening in the markets. So let's talk about the trades from today. We'll start off with stock REUN. This was the one we traded throughout the live stream, right? You guys saw the trades here, but we'll quickly touch on it. This is a quick reminder as to why we should always do our due diligence, even when a stock is looking a little slow in pre-market. We still mapped out our pre-market highs, which happened to be the 200 EMA. No need for two trend lines there, right? 152, the lows of the pullback, and other key daily levels. So this thing starts off, it pushes up nicely, and we get a nice surge here into the open. Volume comes in. We get our first entry with a baby pullback. It rips up higher, pulls back into VWAP area, and then gives a bit of a 3-bar play, right? 3 candlesticks here, 3 candlestick play. It rips up higher, and then again, it pulls back to the low, the very first low that we had coming slightly below VWAP here to this area of 123, 122. It makes a new low by 1 cent, and then it curls back up to the highs. Unfortunately, not able to break the highs. It pulls back. You guys know my rule of 3. In fact, it's funny, I made a reel, right, a TikTok talking about that rule of 3. It's not uploaded to YouTube, but it's been uploaded to my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but you guys can find those links down below, all right? Yeah, this thing then, comes into a much bigger flag, aka a wedge, and then we're getting tighter. As you guys see, we're getting tighter, tighter, tighter. Can we squeeze to the upside? It tries. It doesn't quite get to the new highs. And then we pull back for the final time, halt it down. I did take a trade on this resumption here, thinking it was possible for a bounce. But after 2 attempts, I'm like, hey, let's stay away from this thing. She went to the gallows. Short sellers took over. Moving on. UCAR, the stock of the day. At that time, because yesterday was so slow, I said, hey, I'm out of here. I'm done. That's it. And I'm doing a review for the MMU members, and I pull away my main screen, right? This I can show you guys how it was looking. So initially we're watching up here, and then we're doing a bit of a study session, just like re-watching trades. This is how the platform is. So when I pull this down like this, I actually see UCAR, right? Because at the time I have the other stock that I traded earlier. So I'm like, oh no, I'm missing trades. And I think I saw it, I think maybe like 660. I think 660. So I didn't get to get the very first couple of entries over the high of day level, which would have been nice to really put me in the driver's seat. So I have to just come and adjust my mindset to, hey, like, you got to get going. Because it really is a mental adjustment from saying I'm done on the day to then trying to jump back involved. I had to get myself going, and I did. In these 3 candles, I made $500. Then on the pullback, proceeded to give it back. Too aggressive for the pullback, and the stock is extended right here. Needed more patience to let it do its thing, and as we start to curl, then get back involved. trying to get a bottom when the stock is this extended is ludicrous. I can't believe I lost sight of that. $500 gone, or let's say 400 really, because I wasn't patient enough in this area. But when it did start to curl again, and I'll show you guys some archive, just for this area here, right? We got to be fair to the MMU members, but let's take a look at UCAR, which is in the middle of the screen. Maybe I move my webcam. Well, you know what? Let's not, because then I'll forget. And yeah, I think we should still, yeah, we look good. We look good. So we're, again, gave back 400 off the top. Here we go. UCAR, it's currently around 670, and it's now coming up for a retest and break of the highs of 7. Look at that bid. Guys, look at the size of that bid, right? People who are not using level 2 will not see this order. I did. And, right here, you really and truly want to be using some big size. Look at this, 293,000 shares. It's not every day you see someone being that aggressive trying to get filled this high up. Why is someone trying to buy that many shares this high up? They must have reasons to believe the stock is going to go more. So once I see that, I buy. I buy immediately here. There's the entry going in. I'm in at 82. It rips to 96. There's a nice quick 15 cents. It pulls back to the level. A lot of times I don't mind getting back in, but I was being cautious in case this order was a fake order. Sometimes there's manipulation. So as it pulls away from the level a little bit, I'm like, okay, I watched at the bids. The ask price is up at 95, so it's a little higher than I would have liked. But I'm aiming here for an entry at 90, and can we break over 7? I'm in at 90. I do get a decent fill. It pushes up 98. I notice a little bit of sellers. I take the couple of cents again, right? So, small gains right here, small gains. It does break over 7. So you can see in this moment I could have held maybe a little longer, but it pulls back again to 80, very volatile. It filled some shares there. I still didn't trust it in case it just sold through. The person could have canceled. I'm not being as aggressive as I could have been in that area. Still trying to be cautious because I just gave back profits off the top. I'm like, hey, we got to get green and stay green this time. So I'm not as aggressive as I, maybe could have been, but still, I think ultimately the right play. So here I'm going to size down to 1K. And again, I'm still in that mindset of protecting the gains again. It breaks over 7. I'm trying to give it another chance. There's 710, a quick trade. Can we hold? Can we hold? It seems to be holding, so I'm going to jump back in 04. Can we push through the highs? Not quite. I'm going to keep trying. If this stock wants to hold high aggressively above 7, I'm going to keep trying. So here's that break and immediately pushes to a halt level. Nice 25-cent winner. The halt level gets extended. I'm back in at 22. And selling above 30, not too bad. And right here, I believe we got halted up. So that's how I made, the first $700 back after the loss. It's pretty close to the halt level here. Not really trying to get in this high, as we could see pullbacks. Yeah, and there you guys go. A little bit of archive. And we'll move on and just talk about the charting here for the rest of the video. Of course, all the MMU members, you guys will be able to rewind, rewatch. And of course, we have the other half of the morning, which, to be honest, was some great trading as well, right? Maybe even better trading than I did here. Very, very controlled, very calm, cool, collected, and very vocal, right? I was pretty vocal today about what I was looking for, which I think is good, right? And, for the students especially. For those of you guys on YouTube, you get a bit of a treat. Okay, so after that, we get halted up here. It resumes, dips, rips. You guys already know what I'm looking for there, right? It then pulls back. We get this huge, huge wedge, man. Huge, huge wedge. Right? Huge wedge. And I ultimately, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom out. Well, okay, I'm skipping over some trades. I believe we got halted down here, right? This is where I left off the video. Yeah. After we had this first 2 green candles, we're halted, it dips, it rips, it dips again, it rips, and I dominated these 2 candlesticks. And then on the third resumption, things got dicey. I was down 70 cents on realized at one point. It resumes, there's a big bid, so I thought we were going to see green. I buy before anything hits the tape, didn't wait for confirmation, boom, down 70 cents. And it bounces quickly. All of this is within like 2 seconds. I was not planning on holding or nothing like that, because you guys know me. Once the stock is dropping, I'm out of there. It flushes down, and I hit the sell button so fast that the order didn't even trigger because I wasn't even filled yet. Just how fast I hit the sell button. I had to hit the sell button again. In that time, it bounces up like 20, 30 cents. This does help me. So I take a 30 or 40 cent loss. And after that, we make some money, I think, on this curl back up. And then that was the day. I left out for breakfast because I skipped breakfast this morning. Very, very unfortunate. But you know, it's my own fault because I saw this wedge. I saw it, I think, over here. And I'm like, man, RT, this thing kind of looks like, you know, it looks like it's still, you know, wants more. And I left out right in this area here. Like somewhere like in this area, I left out thinking, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go get breakfast. Probably not the smartest thing to do because exactly what's gonna happen on this first leg, the stock is gonna repeat, and right here we did 86%. It's going to do another, what is this, 31%. And you know, we did come from a little bit of a cheaper price down here. Let's see, 520 to 972. So we can say this is the bigger move, right? And right here we get a 30% move from about 840 up to 1130. So I think I could have added more here. And again, so you know, if it's a perfect day, we let's say we don't leave, and we also are still watching it down here where it makes the first move. We already put ourselves in the driver's seat to be able to use much more share size going up. We wait for this next breakout, right? And you know, we dominate from there. And maybe there might have even been a trade off the low because, and let's not overlook this. What was the low here? 65 and 62. Look at that. So, you know, not quite the ABCD because we're still in the wedge, but you know, double bottom. I can guarantee some people bought right here in this area. Tight stops down here. And sold all the way up into this move. Right? And guys, that was the day. This thing continued. Watch. This is for those of you watching to this point, leave a comment down below saying be aggressive, right? Not BE, but BEE, right? As in a bee outside. Next time I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna be aggressive because I'm using 1,500 shares here. I could have easily stepped it up to 3,500 shares. I mean, I literally just had to click this button 3 times and accept the risk, you know? And I could have took the same exact trades and finished the day up 6,000-7,000 instead. Next time we see this, which, you know, hopefully it's tomorrow, I'm going to be much, much more aggressive. And I will accept the risk. I'll have to understand that if things go against me, I can be down this much on the day. But that's completely fine, and I accept that. You know, 9 times out of 10 I'll end green, and that's how we'll be consistent. But I look forward to sizing up next go around. I'm going to be more proactive about it, and we're going to get it done. And once we get that nice first green day, we're just going to stay at that level, right? So if you're watching to this point, which I hope you are, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's been Relentless Trader, your favorite YouTuber in the world. This guy, he's the most transparent, right? So I'm talking to myself in the third person here. Guys, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow morning, bright and early, around 9:15 a.m. for another beautiful day. You know, it's always a beautiful day as long as we're doing what we have to do, following our rules, being disciplined. You know, I can stand here right now and already know tomorrow is going to be a great day because I trust myself to be disciplined. And when you can do that, it gives you another level of confidence, right? So always pride yourself on that discipline. Even when you make mistakes, take that lesson, try to move forward, and try to be better, right? We want to be the best here in this relentless trading community, all right? Stay safe, stay green. I'm signing out.